Somebody just sent in a question, and the question was, what is contemplative neuroscience and what does it have to do with compassion? This is a very interesting question because recently it has become obvious that those who indulge in contemplative practices actually increase the size of their brain in two areas of the brain. One is called the prefrontal cortex, which is also known as the executive brain, and the other is called the insula, which is the area of empathy but also body awareness. So every time you feel your body, you go inside and have a experience of paying attention to the sensations in your body. Your insula increases in size, and this is also the part of the brain that is associated with empathy. So through contemplative practices, which are all the spiritual traditions, if you close your eyes, put your attention on your heart and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose? What's my contribution? What does a meaningful relationship mean to me? If you look into the eyes of your child and wonder, where did this child come from? If you look at the starry sky and are contemplating the magnificence of the universe, and wondering about its existence, then that is also contemplative practice. These are part of all traditions. If you feel empathy, compassion, if you feel intuition, understanding, and at the same time feel your body and the sensations in your body, then you are increasing the size of your prefrontal cortex, which is the place, as I said, executive brain, which means it's the CEO of the rest of your brain. And from here you exercise the power of intention, insight, intuition, creativity, and many other things. And then the insula, which regulates the flow of blood in various parts of your organs internally, which is part of the yogic tradition. When they regulate their heartbeat or lower their blood pressure, they're activating their insula. And so here's the word that's used now: contemplative neuroscience, or self-directed neuroplasticity, or we might even say self-directed evolution. You'll hear much more about this, but this is the first time that we are realizing that you can actually change and alter the structure of your brain, the anatomy of your brain, the form of your brain, the number of neurons in your brain, which is called neurogenesis, and the number of connections between your brain, which is called synaptogenesis. In our YouTube channel and through the 21-day meditation challenge, we'll be giving you lots of instructions on these practices: contemplative, but also what we call introception, which is feeling the body, and actually showing you how you can create a super brain, which is the topic of my next book with Rudy Tanzi, who's a neuroscientist at Harvard, but also the director of the genetics lab. Because in order to increase the size of your brain, or to cause an increase in the number of synapses, which is called synaptogenesis, or to create new neurons, which is called neurogenesis, you actually have to activate genes. This is a wonderful time where we can see that consciousness can actually direct the form, structure, size of your brain, which you use to do just about anything in life. So stay tuned for more instructions on contemplative neuroscience, the role of compassion, empathy, contemplation, self-awareness, which is the best definition of spirituality.